Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to record your solo with GarageBand and the MP3. First thing you need to do is find GarageBand. You can do that through the the Spotlight viewer, so you just search GarageBand and there it is. Or you can search for it in Applications. There it is, so then you would double click it to open it up. When you open it up, it's going to ask you what kind of project you want to do. And sometimes it might ask you to check out your plugins or something like that. Just say yes and just go on with it. You want to choose new project. You want to choose acoustic instrument. You can double click to open it up. You want to save it as, what is this thing called? Love, and then your name or whatever it is. Okay, then create. Make sure you're saving it to the desktop or somewhere where you feel like it might be useful, like your documents, or maybe you could even create a new folder somewhere in your documents for these recordings, because this isn't the last one that you'll have to do. But for now, for this video, I'm going to save it on the desktop. Create. Takes a while to populate. There it is. First thing you need to do is you need to check the preferences up here. So it's already set up. You can see my voice here, and maybe this is for you. This is happening and you're good to go. But let's click on it just to make sure. Go to Preferences. Under Preferences, you want to click Audio MIDI. You want to make sure that audio output has built-in output. Audio input, built-in input. That's what you need to figure out. That's it. Once that's done, you should be able to see your voice coming in here, right? And it's doing a great job. You can also choose that input here, but it's already set for us. There's also an option to monitor. We're going to leave it off for now. The next thing you need to do is you can change this to your instrument, or so mine is voice for this, whatever, so that's my acoustic instrument. And now I'm going to add a new track. I'm going to choose a real instrument, create. Now that this is here, it says no effects, that's good. Click it, wait a second, and now retitle it as background, or sorry, no, it was play along. Doesn't really matter. Play along is fine, background, but just so you know that it's different. It's not the one you're going to record onto. Now back onto your, wherever your file is that you downloaded, here's the one I downloaded. Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it into GarageBand. And now I'm going to make sure that it's in play along track at the very beginning. And once it's there, it'll take a second, and then it'll show me that it has all the little sound waves and stuff in there. So there it is. And now when I press play, you're going to hear the track, but you're also going to hear this weird popping. That's the metronome that's built in. If you turn it off, you won't hear it anymore. It's kind of annoying. So just, yeah, you have to kind of deal with it. So, if you've never used GarageBand before, you can play the track by either pressing the space bar, or you can click this. After the song is finished, or if you want to go to the beginning, you can click this button here, go to the beginning of the song. And if you want to have a broader view of the track that you're working with, you click this. So just drag this at the zoom level, just drag it to the left, and that way you can see an overview of the whole song. It's a little bit easier to get a grip of. So, to record, all you need to do is click on this track, and now you can see that it has volume coming in, and that's good. That's all you need. You want to pick up your instrument or whatever it is. Don't pick up a piano, because that might hurt. And then make sure that you play a little bit. So right now it's set to built-in input, and that's good. But if you have a pair of earbuds that have a mic in it, you want to make sure that you test test it with it plugged into the computer. Ideally, the purpose for doing this is because you can have the play-along track and the recording working together, but with it plugged into your headphones, you'll be able to hear the play-along track better instead of having to work off of your computer speakers. So that way it helps a little bit. So I would suggest using headphones and having it plugged in that way. If you feel like the volume is too strong or too weak, you can choose it here on the recording level to boost a little bit more, and you can see that over here, now I'm getting a lot more volume, and if I bring it to the left, it's going to be dying down a lot where you're not seeing a lot of volume coming in at all. So figure out what works for your instrument. It might take a little bit, but the nice thing is that once you figure it out, you can save this as a template set, and then you're good to go for the next recording. So let's, oops, fix that. So now we're going to record something, and then I'm going to show you how to export it out and upload it to SoundCloud. Press the red record button and record your solo. Done. Okay, so there's my recording. I'll listen to it to make sure it sounds good. Yep, good enough. So, yours better sound way better. You can add stuff like reverb and stuff like that, but please just don't for this. If you want to do it for your own thing, that's fine, but it can mess up the quality of the recording and not make it sound as clear, and that's one of the criteria for your grade, so don't do it. Once you're finished, you want to click on, well, this will be much longer, but you want to click on both of them. You can highlight them both, and then you want to go to Share up here on the top window, then choose Export Song to Disk. Sometimes it's set to AAC encoder. You don't want to use AAC. It's not as good as MP3. MP3 encoder, high quality is fine. You can go higher, but high quality is fine. And make sure that it is compressed. Export it to your desktop, and it'll already have it saved as the project title. What is this thing called? Love, your name. That's good. Save it. And this part takes a little bit of time. So hopefully it doesn't take too long in this recording. So, oh, that's good. Okay. Alright, so it's done. Now we're going to check our desktop to make sure that the recording is there. Here it is. You can preview it and make sure that it's right. Yep, it's good. So now that it's already in MP3, we can upload it straight to SoundCloud. Open up your browser, and you want to make sure that you have SoundCloud.com, groups, all this business that I've already put in the email. Put that into your URL, then it should pull up this page. You want to choose a file. Actually, I'm just curious. I'm already logged in, but I'm going to log out, and I don't have I'm not logged in with an account, and I'm going to try to upload. So, here we go. You need to log in or sign up. So if you already have SoundCloud, then you can log in. If you don't, do it. It's worth it. It's a great site. Please use your CHA address. It'll just be easier. Use your CHA password, and then you sign up, and then you're good. I already have an account, so I'm going to go back, and I'm going to log in. La ba da, la ba da ba da. I think that's it. Okay. So I'm logged in, and now I'm going to choose a file. I'm going to find, here it is, the MP3. That's what is this thing called Love, your name. Open it up, and it already starts uploading it for you. It takes a little bit of time, but not really. I mean, it's pretty fast. You don't have to add anything for the description. Nothing for type. For tags, just put in your last name. That would be helpful. And then you want to share track. And this way it automatically posts it to your SoundCloud page. This will pull up in a second. And it posts it to the group page, which is the most important. But here it is on mine. It's already added to the group. But I'm going to check the group page. Let's see. Here we go. Just to show you that it works. And here is the file that I uploaded from me. This is my account. And then here's what is this thing, and then I can click it. And the cool thing about SoundCloud is that while it's playing, you can actually click on the file while it's playing, and it shows you the audio waveform, and you can also add comments, which is something you have to do. So maybe at this point right here, you could write in something like, "Wow, you stopped your beautiful singing voice, Mr. Dishner." And then it's put in there, and it has your name, and you can shift it around if that wasn't really right, or if you feel like it's got to be somewhere else. I think you can move it, maybe not. But it shows that you made a comment, and also shows on the comments as well for the song. So everyone will have to do this, and it'll get easier the more you do it. So that's the benefit, okay? So let me know if you have any problems, but if not, it should be pretty easy. And then put it up here. Make sure that you upload it by Friday the 20th, and that you make sure that you peer review 2 other people's recordings by next Friday the 27th. All right, good luck.